the rain we had recently, the ponds all went up about 4 inches, but now they've dropped 2 inches. And this is perfectly normal. This is because the ground is so dry that it's soaking up the water, and that's then going into the water table, replenishing the water table, so that's kind of good. It does have a habit of doing that. For every bit it goes up, it goes down a bit until all the clay becomes all saturated again, and only when the clay is fully saturated do the particles fill up and bond together. So so far it's like bonded up to this high. With the next lot of rain that we do, perhaps it will go up a little bit more. But it is perfectly natural in one of these limeless ponds for that to happen. It sort of has to reclaim each new height, so you do need like that continuous rain to really raise the level up. But at least it's held 2 inches. It usually holds so much of it, but of course they're replenishing the groundwater is a really good thing. That's what these ponds are for, and it's when they're kind of rising up is when they do that most. And when the ground's all saturated, all the microscopic clay particles are all bonded together and they're all like creates a barrier. And only when it sort of becomes drier and starts cracking is it then kind of vulnerable. You know, it needs to soak for ages. It takes a long time for it to recharge clay. So this is just all part of the process. But what you don't lose in a few days is probably going to stay there. You know, it's quite over. The rain comes, the runoff just pours into the ponds, and but the sides of the ponds are still dry. You know, so they absorb the water and then they strengthen it more. So the next time it rains, it will hold water up to a higher level.